It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Nestle provides you with tastier and healthier everyday choices to enhance your quality of life. Nestle, good food, good life.
Welcome back to your crazy Thursday morning here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Espresso only on SABC3. Before we say goodbye this morning, we leave you with a very, very healthy breakfast recipe. We have Kelly with us this morning, dietitian and private chef, to whip us up this beautiful savoury breakfast tart this morning. Kelly, thank you so much for joining us on the kitchen this morning, and looking forward to this one actually, because it's good to know that we're talking about healthy breakfast being the most important meal of the day in my book.
Yes.
I have to have breakfast every day. Before we start cooking, what in your opinion constitutes as a healthy breakfast? What needs to be in there in terms of food groups?
I think what's important is that breakfast shouldn't be different to your other meals. You know, some people think that a muffin is okay for breakfast, but a muffin isn't a meal. So you're looking for something that's got some protein, it's got some vegetables, so you've got vitamins and some antioxidants and some fiber. So all the things that you need that you might put into lunch or dinner should be in breakfast as well.
Okay, any things to avoid?
Well, if it's got marshmallows in it, then it's not breakfast.
It's not breakfast. Okay, so kind of on the sweet treats,
yeah, and
leave
then,
that for during the day.
Exactly, and on the flip side, if you're eating horrible meats with your breakfast, so things like bacon with lots of preservatives and nitrites and things in it, or sausages, those are also worth avoiding at breakfast time.
Okay, brilliant. But this one is healthy. This one we can actually eat for breakfast.
That's
A
it.
crustless savoury breakfast tart this morning. What do we need for it?
All right, so I've got some dry ingredients. It's crustless, so there's no pastry. So
Yes.
I'm putting a little bit of flour into it just to stabilize it.
Okay.
There's parsley in the bowl already, and I'm mixing all the dry ingredients. So there's some paprika
Nice.
and some baking powder that helps it to rise. A little bit of salt.
Okay.
There's some cheese going in later, so you don't want
Okay,
too
so
much
you'll
salt
get the
in
salt
now.
from the cheese
exactly,
as
and there's
well.
some pepper.
All right.
And I'm gonna mix those things up.
Perfect. Now, if we take a look at the nutritional information of our crustless savoury breakfast tart this morning, we're looking at 280 kilocalories, 22 grams of protein, which is great, 10 grams of carbohydrates, and 16 grams of fat. Now, from a dietitian's point of view, is that good? That sounds about
great.
right.
It's nice and satisfying with all that protein in it. It's going to last you a good long time till lunchtime.
Brilliant. So it's got all those different food groups in there that you do want. Okay, what's the next step?
So I'm putting a bit of the milk in to start mixing up the dry ingredients. If you pour all the
Okay.
milk in at once, you're just going to get a big lump. So
All right.
I'm trying to separate it slowly.
I'll go slow on this one.
Yeah.
Perfect. Now, if you would like to get to the recipe, all you need to do is SMS the keyword Nestle to 33728. That's Nestle to 33728. We'll send you the shopping list and also add a link to the recipe that you can go follow. Keep in mind, SMSs do cost R1.50. And by SMSing Nestle, you will also be automatically entered into the draw to win yourself a Nestle hamper worth R500. All right.
So those are the eggs.
Let me give you a mix for you.
Thank you. That's kind of you. And you can just mix all
That's
of that
it.
stuff nicely.
I see what you mean. It is quite runny. Is this so? Don't be
is.
scared if you see this runny, right?
No, the eggs will help to set it.
Okay.
So
Perfect.
now you can put all that milk in.
Nice. All right.
And then the vegetables.
All right. Here we're going to bulk it up a little bit.
So
What do you have there?
that's
Spinach.
It's steamed spinach.
Oh, spinach, good for your blood, right?
Yes.
That's it.
That's it. Mushrooms.
Some mushrooms.
These are my onions. Oh, I need a
Did you
spoon.
do something to the onions before?
They have been sautéed in a little bit
okay.
of olive oil.
Can you put them in the raw if you want?
You can. The
I mean, they're gonna
flavor
have a
will
very-
be better if you sauté them before.
Okay.
And then there's feta cheese, and that adds
Nice.
great flavor.
Brilliant. And this is also where a little bit of saltiness is going to come through, so you use as little salt as possible. All right. So that's nicely mixed up.
And you can pour it into a quiche dish and
Right.
bake it in an oven. It's about 170 degrees for, let's say, 30 minutes.
Okay.
And you can make it the night before and warm it up.
Okay, do you want to fill it all the way to the top?
Yes, you can fill it all the way to the
Just
top.
like that.
Just
Perfect.
like that.
All right, I'll tell you what, while we pop this guy in the oven, here's one last look at how we made our crustless savoury breakfast tart.
Mix together flour, salt, baking powder, herbs, paprika and black pepper. In separate bowl, mix eggs and milk. Whisk together wet and dry ingredients. Mix in feta, spinach and mushrooms. Pour into quiche tin. Then bake at 170 degrees for 30 minutes. Combine cherry tomatoes, thyme, olive oil and salt. Then grill in the oven for 10 minutes. Serve tart with roasted tomatoes. For the full recipe, visit the Espresso Morning Show Facebook page or log on to www.expressoshow.com. SMS the keyword Nestle to 33728 to receive the shopping list on your phone. Click on the link provided to view the recipe on our Mobi site. SMSs cost R1.50, no free SMSs, T's and C's apply.
And there you have it, that keyword once again, Nestle to 33728 SMS. That will send you everything you need to make your very own Crustless breakfast savoury tart, and you'll automatically be entered into the draw to win yourself a Nestle hamper worth 500 Rand. Kitty, thank you so very much. How did you finish it off? Just quickly tell me what you did.
Those are some roasted
tomatoes.
baby tomatoes, so they've got thyme and olive oil, a pinch of salt, and they've been in the oven.
Brilliant, can't wait to dig in. But if you want some more healthy breakfast inspiration, log on to Doctor's Orders this afternoon at 3 o'clock on SABC3. Lots more breakfast or Friday afternoon, Friday afternoon at 3 o'clock on SABC3, and you'll get some more breakfast, a healthy breakfast inspiration. Kitty, this is great. I'm going to dig into this, but stick around because right now, here's your chance. You might be able to come visit the Espresso Studios.